Rui Hachimura's story is not one of instant stardom, but of thoughtful growth, cultural significance, and the quiet strength that defines his game and presence. Born on February 8, 1998, in Toyama, Japan, to a Japanese mother and Beninese father, Rui represents more than just basketball success. He embodies the evolving face of global sports. His journey from a small-town athlete in Japan to the bright lights of the NBA is not only remarkable for its athletic milestones but for how gracefully he's carried the weight of representation, expectation, and identity. As a child, Rui's early exposure to basketball came through school competition, and while he showed natural talent, it was his physical gifts, his height and athleticism, that first caught attention. But what impressed coaches and teammates even more was his attitude. Reserved but focused, he was committed to learning and improving every single day. His standout performances in high school tournaments quickly drew interest from scouts beyond Japan, and it wasn't long before Hachimura made a bold and unconventional decision to pursue college basketball in the United States, a path not many Japanese players had taken. That decision brought him to Gonzaga University, a program known for developing international talent. Rui arrived with limited English skills and enormous pressure, but he took it all in stride. The transition was difficult at first, both culturally and athletically. Yet, over time, he evolved into one of Gonzaga's most reliable players. By his junior year, he averaged over 19 points per game and earned consensus All-American honors. He had developed into a powerful, versatile forward with a soft shooting touch, tough defense, and a calm demeanor that masked fierce competitiveness. In 2019, Rui Hachimura made history when the Washington Wizards selected him with the 9th overall pick in the NBA draft, making him the first Japanese-born player to be drafted in the first round. It was a landmark moment, not just for him, but for Japan and for the league's growing international fan base. With millions watching back home, Rui didn't disappoint. He averaged over 13 points and 6 rebounds in his rookie season and was named to the NBA All-Rookie Second Team. But again, it wasn't just about the numbers. It was the poise, the way he handled the spotlight, the sense of pride he carried in representing two cultures. Rui's game is built on balance. He's strong and fluid, a mid-range assassin with the size to guard multiple positions. Coaches value his versatility, his ability to play within a system, and his quiet leadership. He's not flashy, but he's incredibly effective, a player who makes the right reads, puts his body on the line, and lets his play speak. That consistency has earned him minutes, respect, and an expanding role across every team he's played for. In 2023, Rui was traded to the Los Angeles Lakers, where he had the chance to play alongside LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Under the bright lights of LA, Rui embraced the challenge. He proved himself in key playoff moments, showcasing not just his skill, but his growth as a confident, assertive presence on both ends of the court. His postseason performance, particularly in the 2023 Western Conference playoffs, highlighted his ability to rise to the occasion, a sign that he was more than just a role player, he was a difference maker. But Rui Hachimura's impact extends well beyond the hardwood. In Japan, he's become a cultural icon, featured in commercials, inspiring a new generation of kids to pick up a basketball, and redefining what's possible for athletes from his home country. He's been an Olympic flag bearer, a spokesperson for mental health awareness, and a quiet ambassador for multicultural identity in sports. He's spoken candidly about the challenges of being biracial in Japan, using his platform to promote inclusivity and representation. That courage, coupled with humility, has made him a role model not just in Asia, but around the world. Off the court, Rui maintains a low profile. He enjoys anime, music, and spending time with his close circle of friends and family. He's known for being grounded, someone who doesn't get caught up in the hype. He speaks with gratitude about the opportunities basketball has given him and often emphasizes the importance of honoring both his Japanese and African heritage. He's not interested in celebrity status. He's interested in impact. Financially, Rui has built a strong foundation through his NBA contracts and endorsements, particularly with brands like Nike and Japanese companies eager to align with his rising profile. As of 2025, his net worth is estimated to be around $15 million. Yet he remains humble, often reinvesting in youth basketball programs and development initiatives in Japan. He's focused not just on what he earns, but how he gives back. Inside NBA locker rooms, Rui is respected for his professionalism. He arrives early, works hard, studies film, and puts team success above personal glory. Coaches trust him. Teammates like him. He's the kind of player who lifts the culture of an organization by doing all the little things that never make headlines but win games. Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, his presence is always felt. Rui Hachimura's rise to prominence is a testament to the idea that greatness often grows in silence. It doesn't always arrive in the form of headlines or highlight reels. Sometimes, it's forged in the quiet hours, on long flights far from home, in gyms after dark, and in the unglamorous grind of repetition and resilience. Rui's story isn't loud. It's steady, purposeful, and deeply inspiring. Born in Toyama, Japan, to a Japanese mother and Beninese father, Hachimura represents a blend of cultures that shaped not just his identity, but his approach to life. When he made the bold decision to leave Japan and pursue basketball in the United States, it wasn't just a career move, it was a leap of faith. Language, culture, expectations, everything was unfamiliar. But Rui didn't flinch. He adapted, learned, and flourished. At Gonzaga University, he emerged as a force. He went from a quiet freshman finding his footing to an All-American by his junior year. Rui's style of play matched his personality, efficient, composed, and grounded in fundamentals. When he entered the NBA in 2019, becoming the first Japanese-born player ever selected in the first round of the draft, it wasn't just a personal achievement, it was a historic milestone for an entire nation. Since then, Rui has continued to grow, on the court and off. His game is defined not by flashy theatrics, but by reliable mid-range jumpers, solid defense, and an uncanny sense of timing. In a league that often celebrates the loudest stars, Rui commands attention through consistency and character. He's been a key contributor for every team he's played on, showing up in big playoff moments and always putting team success above individual glory. But perhaps Rui's most significant impact is symbolic. He's a bridge between East and West, tradition and evolution, silence and influence. He stands for more than stats. He represents possibility. For young athletes in Japan, for biracial kids navigating identity, for anyone who's ever felt like they didn't quite fit the mold, Rui is proof that you don't have to conform to succeed. He doesn't chase the spotlight, but his presence is impossible to ignore. His calm confidence, discipline, and humility resonate far beyond basketball. Rui Hachimura is not just building a career, he's shaping a legacy. As we reflect on his story, one message is clear: success doesn't have to shout. It can walk quietly, work tirelessly, and still leave an echo that lasts. If Rui's journey inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more profiles on athletes who lead with heart, purpose, and authenticity.